you've tried to work out the psychology behind this person's behaviour. Some beautiful cloud formations this morning here. And one of the hard parts of doing that is people shift. Their behaviour shifts. So it's very hard to categorise these people into one or another personality trait. The problem is, and this is where it doesn't get recognised, and it covers all of it, our sinful nature. The Bible said that Paul, when he realised what was going on within himself, realised he had a carnal mind. He had a mind that wanted to work in opposition to what he wanted to do. He wanted to do good. He wanted to follow the law, he said. But the more he tried to follow it, the less he actually did. And he said, I'm trying to do good. I'm willing to do good, but there's a mind within me that's not allowing me to do good. So he figured out that there was a mind within him that was working against him and preventing him ultimately from doing what he willed to do. It willed against him. It willed against what he wanted to do. There is a mind in us that wills against what we want to do. And it will do it persistently. It's stronger than us. It lasts longer than what our will can to try and find it and to try and fight it. Beg my pardon. We don't want to admit to ourselves that we have an evil nature. Oh no, we couldn't have an evil nature. That's only something for people that are drug addicts and all. No, I'm telling you right now, this is why they say there's narcissists that are very successful in business and very successful in life. Our sinful nature shows no partiality. It's in all of us. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. That means everyone needs to know Jesus. He's the answer. He's the one that crucified the sinful nature in himself on the cross. And he fulfilled the law. See, what Paul was saying is, I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to follow this law. Me and my religious mates, Paul in the Bible, the Apostle Paul, Saul at the time. But we can't. We're unable to keep what this law is asking us to do. We're harming ourselves, we're harming the people around us. They used to murder the Christians. Paul would go around from town to town, rounding up Christians and murdering them until Jesus confronted him, actually personally confronted him. And possibly he's confronting you in this video and saying, look, it's obvious that it's all a bit much for you. It's obvious that things aren't going the way that you want. You've abused yourself for years with chemicals and substances and possibly alcohol for years and years. And now it's time for you to believe in me and take on my spirit. Stop trying to work out of yourself, out of your carnal mind. A lot of people don't even know they've got a carnal mind. They don't want to know. That they've got a carnal mind. It's too embarrassing, it's too humiliating. I couldn't have a mind that's evil. Yet I've met women that have known that something's not right within themselves and within their children, but been unable to identify it in a way in which they have success in their life. I've seen women that have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years. They've just stuck it out with a sinful man. A man that hasn't got anywhere in life, hasn't made anything work for himself, and at the end of it's just returned back to his mummy or something, his old withered up mother. And a lot of these mothers are Christian women, but they're a prideful form of Christian in the sense that God's their excuse for their good, not for their evil. They won't admit they got evil. Now this dog, get out of it. Get. Dirty dog. Using other people's rubbish, and this is what people do when you start putting things in your mouth like cigarettes and things. It's other people's dirty rubbish that they're making and selling and making money out of. They're making money out of your death. Big money, not little money, you fools. Stop it. Get some value for yourself. Oh, I can't, it's all too hard. I've got to have my habit. It fixes my problems, my personal problems. No, you're only bringing death on yourself. I could see death on my last girlfriend. It frightened the crap out of me. I just went, nah, I won't be hanging around for that. I saw my mother and my stepfather die by use of all that stuff. There was no way I was gonna, with the trouble I was having anyway with the children, I wasn't going to watch her die a young death. Oh, but my grandmother lived to 100, so no. And this is what happens. People don't want to grow. They want to protect their habits through being a victim. You won't do that. You won't do that. Hank? Righto. Come on, mate. Here, please. Come here. Sorry, mate. Come here, please. Sit. You won't do that. Now, come on. Get. You'll do as you're told. You'll do as you're told. And many of you are just making life miserable for the person that you're with. They're making life miserable for you. And that's all there is to it. And it's all got to do with habits. I can remember, looking at my mother, for all her wisdom and business acumen and success, she was like a child. She just could not break the habits, and I understand that from the abuse of my father, who totally turned her life upside down. Like, people don't realise how these people's lives can be turned upside down by the simple character flaws and wrong behaviours of the person that we enmesh with. I've tried to love these people, and they'll stick around and they'll get you by. No, but the long part of it is you end up with sickness, sadness, and death.